Dana White is out here working hard on getting UFC 249 in the history books, but it's not without a little blowback from the media, which for Dana White seems to be his happy place. This man thrives on the behind-the-scenes fight, and I can't think of a better person suited for this than the UFC president himself. Luke Thomas pulled no punches, getting shots in on Dana White on his show, Morning Combat.
It's just a distraction from the real issue, which is that they for so many things, they have advanced medical protocol, especially in the MMA space, and all of that is true. But as it relates to any kind of medical protocol related to this human pandemic, they have been behind the curve relative to virtually every other sporting entity in the civilized world. He does not have an answer for it. And in hoping that the fighters get paid, which the media has advocated for, because we don't know when the next shows are going to be. Fighters are going to have to pay twice for a camp if it's long enough, and almost certainly that's the case at this point. There is no answer to that one either. So it's all just a distraction. He's trying to bait us into getting like, no, we actually are tough, which is some might be, some probably are exactly what he says they are. It's going to be a mix like any other thing, but that's not the point. The point is not to sit here and say, well, I'm going to show I'm the toughest one on earth. None of that is the issue. The issue is the questions we raised were, did the fighters get paid, and were there effective medical screens related to COVID-19? And the answer is no. That's it. That's the beginning of the story, and that's the end of the story. And everything else is just a distraction. This is a very easy test to pass for everybody. Don't fall for it.
Mike Heck seemed generally curious to know why White was so upset with the media and asked Chael Sonnen for some clarification.
He called us the wimpiest people on earth covering the baddest sport in the world. Why is he so angry, in your opinion?
You know, it seems that Dana can never win. I mean, nobody ever wants to give him any credit. All he's trying to do is what he said he will do. He's got everybody calling him quietly. People come out publicly and they want to challenge him. Privately, they want to call him and say, man, do I got a job? Do I have something to do? I got a family. How do I plan my year? The only way he knows how to answer that question with a yes is by doing business. That's what he is a businessman. So he goes out and does what he's supposed to do that benefits all sorts of people that count on him. But they all do that private. Then publicly, they want to come out like they're a bigger expert than he is. Man, nobody's pretending to be an expert. They're just pretending that they move life forward. What's wrong with that message? How can that possibly be a bad message?
Dana White was on Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson discussing the current climate in the world.
The reality is we have to get back to real life and start working again and start getting things going. Let's figure out solutions.
You know, how do we continue our life? How do we take, like, how do I have my son, right? My son and my daughter, today they were in school, they were on a phone, like a computer like this with their teacher. So they can't go back to their class, so they have to talk to their teacher over a computer.
Right, yeah. Kids are all homeschooling on the computer.
Well, listen, this is just something that's inconceivable, I'm sure, to you, to me. I'm just very curious to see how this thing plays.
Yeah, it's nuts, but I'm going to try to pull off Tony versus Habib on April 18th and, try to get some normalcy back in this country. I get another curveball thrown at me when I wake up. Every time we plan something, it falls apart. Got to redo it.
We need something to entertain our intellect right now, because this is crazy.
I agree with you, brother. And then we're going to figure out who we can get in, who we can't, what we can do, and we're going to build a card around it.
Man, something has to be done, man. We're going absolutely bonkers. There's no way the human intellect could survive. This is nuts. I don't know. I just never thought anything like this could ever happen in my lifetime.
And it will never again.
Yeah, we're too sophisticated for this stuff.
I think that in a year or two, we're going to look back on this thing and go, holy shit, we shut down the whole world for this thing.
Yeah, man, and lost $25 trillion.
Yeah, exactly.
25 trillion just from, we don't even know if we're sick or not. Just somebody said we have a virus. We don't know.
Crazy.
If we have a virus, so now we lost $25 trillion.
Right. It's fucking madness. It's nuts.
I don't know what to do. We have to celebrate some kind of way.
Yeah. Yeah, when it's over.
If Dana White is able to make UFC 249 still happen in a controlled environment, then what's the harm in it? Especially if the fighters are on board and the UFC takes adequate precautions to keep the staff and fighters safe, then I'm in. How do you feel about the idea of still trying to put on UFC 249 during this crisis? Are you for it, or do you think it's a needless risk to take? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, give that like button an overhand right and uppercut the 4-ounce Fight Fan logo. And until next time, thanks for watching.